Hello, good evening, and welcome to Snow Monkey Radio! I'm gonna unmute Fee now. There was a very weird conversation happening.
I don't think it was a confusing conversation, it was conversation about orange dress.
Dari Morgan, you didn't drop everything. Well, I hope that you're not too full of stuff. That sounds weird. That sounds weird, right?
Kinda.
Yay!
I assumed it was drop everything and come say hi bit of the notification.
Yeah, the important bit. Oh, there's a bunny in chat. Hello, good evening, and welcome.
A one.
A oney.
Oh.
Hello, Echo. I hope that you have been given all the tasty things to eat and have been petted and such to your desires. Also, I can hear myself. We're gonna play a game.
A game?
A game. What the
A video game?
fuck is going on? What is going on?
Hey, hey.
What is happening?
Under my dog.
Apparently fucking chaos is happening.
Anything is for you.
Things could be for dog. What if things were for dog?
If things were for her, then she'd be more pleased than she is.
Oh heck. Echo got curry.
Curry.
Nice. Curry good.
Yeah.
Also, I can still hear myself.
I turned it down as best I could. Steph's got a new microphone.
Ooh. In our beginning, there was the
Sensitive.
grove.
It's the opposite of sensitive.
Timeless,
Check the microphone.
supernatural,
It'll be only-
and sentient. It is the foundation of our home and the source of our existence. A tree so large and overflowing with mana, it spilled over, populating its foundations with our peoples. That time has ended, and the grove is now silent. And I have a pop-up from Xbox. Thanks, Xbox. Malevolent oozing rot has seeped in, seeking to separate us from our great protector. Many heeded the rot's challenge, rallying the grove to a time of bravery and action. Each guardian exploring a new horizon of life's many possibilities. More stepped up for the community. For the first time, we truly grew. To most, it was their first time fighting. The meek forged their spirits in combat. When the island grew weaker, their desperation and hubris spelled demise for all but two. The heroes of our world, forever lost, chasing the final horizon beyond our island. The grove, ever mourning, wants for a new guardian to lead them. In a new age of turmoil, fate focuses on Concord, the youngest of Spring Hamlet. A quiet gardener of few words and fewer aspirations. Oh shit. Oh, hello. It's me. I am a little berry person. Look at me, I've got little leggies. And a knife!
Oh, I wasn't expecting those.
I'm
I
a
thought you
little,
were going to squidge about, not grillins and scuttle.
I'm a little scuttleberry.
Can you hear yourself still?
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you hate to see it.
What, myself? Yes, I do.
Oh no, Steph was right.
Oh. What happened?
They told me to check that I wasn't using the webcam's mic.
Ah. Were you again using the webcam's mic?
I don't want to say anything that could incriminate me in a court of my wife being right.
Sometimes I'm right. Let's just
Hashtag your wife was right. The leaves are a little wilted. They could do with some dew. Do the dew. Oh no. The leaves require mountain dew. Now I know where the rock came from.
It's best for plants.
No, that was electrolytes. Electrolytes. It's what they crave.
We crave them.
Mm-mm-mm. No jar equipped. Where am I supposed to get a fucking jar? Hello, can I have a jar, please? Inside lights, Concord's rucksack, and an empty jar. I've got a jar! Fuck yes!
You've got a jar of
The
stuff.
tool shed is now empty. There was a little tool shed. I've got a rucksack, a racket of the rackety sack.
It's the same bag there wasn't anything for you in last time, Amber.
What if? Jars. A good jar. Hot bar jar. Yeah, I have hot jars. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I got some water. I'm gonna do something or other. I use my jar. Yeah. Enchanted by dew. It doesn't look nearly as wilted as before, yet it still refuses to grow. Well. A friend Plum. Concord. You're busy right now. Come say hi to good old Plum. I love a plum. Not eating them. I will suck a plum. And I'll be happy with that. Looks like you've been working hard. You toil so much for a vine that refuses to grow. Oh jeez, have you been locked up this whole time? Let me get this gate open for you. I'm really sorry about that. Nothing here works like it used to. Not since we lost Alio. My work is good and honest, yet even with all the effort, it seems like the grove is still slipping away. At least I can come back here to you for a breath of fresh air. You never asked me for anything. I want to suck on that plum.
Jen!
What? I want to suck on that plum.
Jen!
What? Consensually?
I found Steph's Boglin's lip ring.
Yes! I'm glad. I was worried about that.
Hello, lip ring?
Yeah.
Yeah!
I've put it back on. You leave it on. That's your job. It fell
Good
off
luck.
again.
It fell off! Mr. Crad! No!
Well, maybe some of your rubber cement thing.
I can't glue it on.
Cement.
Oh, God.
And you have to risk losing it, like all the other Boglin owning scrubs.
God, Boglins feel so bad.
They feel so good though.
Ugh.
I
Right,
like it.
it's on properly. The things I do for my wife.
I love things.
Della's here.
Hello, Delta.
Why's your dog licking my tit?
I don't know, she's wagging her tail and batting the bag of stuff that I've still told her isn't for her people.
Brother's dog and now your dog. Both. Just licking at my tits.
You milky
You
mouse.
spilled food down your tits.
I cannot be held responsible for where my food goes when it isn't my mouth. That's what she did, probably.
Yeah, that wet patch that is there on your top.
That might be her.
Mightn't it?
Hello, Cynic. Hello, that Dari Morgan. Hello, Femboy Echo. Hello, Delta. I hope that you are all good and well good.
Hello, Jane, by the way.
Hello, Steph. How are you?
I'm okay.
You're
Being
okay.
harassed on Twitter.com at the moment.
Being harassed on Twitter.com.
Yeah, I posted about non-binary people day, so of course I brought up sock puppets. Very brave individuals.
Well, yeah, you know.
But Jesus loves us, we've been reminded again.
Yeah.
Jesus loves us. This I know.
Also, my arm's playing up.
Because the haters tell me so.
I like that.
I'll put that on a t-shirt as well. So after all of last week's talk about the blahage,
Blah.
I put Jungle Skorg on a t-shirt in reference to a t-shirt that was very popular in the 90s, if you happen to be a raver. So, it's an outline drawing of Jungle's with junglist movement, but it's a D. Took me a really long time to find that font, and I think it works. So that's available at janiac.redbubble.com. You can get all my stuff. All my stuff. Yeah, there's been loads of new t-shirts recently. I've been a font of ideas. And then Tricky gave me an idea for a different t-shirt today, so... I guess I'm making rave music adjacent t-shirts now. I'll call it the Rave Kia range, because it's all about IKEA and raving. I've sold a t-shirt to Echo.
Yeah.
I get to adorn Echo. Not many people get to say that. To be honest, I think that's just a victory. The ultimate victory. Are you papping?
What are you laughing at, wife?
But it isn't our reclusive gardener.
It's just another one who tried harassing me, got quote tweeted by me, and now they've limited their account settings. They're so brave until they're not.
I think Jane's brave. These plants are terrifying.
They're beautiful and friendly and fun. And
It's
there's a
telling
plum-
you the rot is stirring in new ways.
I mean, I've, definitely found the same after a weekend at a festival.
Oh no.
There's only so much you can do with repeated wet wipe washes.
No, there comes a point when you've got chuff trouble.
You've got rave minge so bad, just the worst kind of rave minge. Claggy would be putting it mildly. Everyone's worried about me. Aww. Rana's been talking about getting you out of the kindergarten. You're all alone there. These rot are spelling dangerous times, eh? And a tender grape could use the protection. Still, it's a lot for Guardian Plum to be equipping the youngest of the hamlet with a weapon. There's been a lot of mix-up. Villagers have been mix-ups. The villagers have been moved around everywhere to accommodate the encroaching rot. Even now, it's hard for any of us to catch a break. Too much rot everywhere, right? If the vines refuse to produce more greenlings, you may very well remain the youngest of us. The last.
That feels like a lot to put on a child.
And the final grape. Doo-doo-doo. You should come by more often. We barely see you, Concord. She could use or something. I pressed the button before I'd finished reading it. Echo said, Claggy minge is not a concept I ever wanted to put in my brain. Good fucking lord. I mean, imagine it. You've been dancing solidly for 8 hours, then you took public transport home, and then you're like, you know what, I'm gonna have a bath. Can someone help me in and out of the bath, because it's not nice. I've got sweaty business. Hit get. Gather items from the environment by whacking them. Relatable. That's how I gather items from the environment, generally speaking. The rot is standing in strange new ways, yes. In the pits of the library, there it goes. Will you ever feel safe again? Only you can answer that, friend.
I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something tomorrow.
Yeah?
It's Friday. I'm supposed to be doing something tomorrow.
Juggling pancakes.
I will not.
I know what I'm supposed to be doing on Saturday.
Wrestling.
kicking the shit out of Axel Strife.
Packing for wrestling.
Heck yeah.
My
I, on the
opponent
other...
got his friend to dress up in a Power Rangers costume with a cardboard star attached to his face, and then he super kicked him in the head.
Wow.
It was actually pretty funny. I'm going to planet crack the shit out of him on Saturday.
Do it. Destroy them. Well, I, on the other hand, will be at Transpride in Brighton.
Hell yeah.
I like that one. It's a bit more marchy and shouty than some of the other brides. And I'm even making a sign.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw the sign. Well, I didn't see the sign, but I'd be interested
I'll send you a
in the
picture
sign.
of the sign. I've decided what I'm writing on it. Don't believe right-wing fear. If you're not a pizza, I'm not a threat.
That is good. I want pizza.
I got you one.
I ate that. It's gone now.
Fucking hell.
Stephanie.
What?
Cheese and bread.
Cheese and bread. Nom nom nom.
Can't eat more pizza.
Delta seems very excited by your sign.
Yay! Hello, Active Criticism. Hello, Payson.
Oh! Delta had a succulent Chinese meal for
A
dinner.
succulent Chinese meal. Wow.
Did you see that tweet where someone had photoshopped Boris Johnson's face onto that man? What was my crime? Ruining a democracy!
It was
A
barely a democracy.
succulent British democracy!
It was barely a democracy, let's be honest.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, actually it was Delta that shared it with me.
Ah,
It's
we had
like,
a
yeah,
succulent Chinese meal the other day.
I had a Chinese meal in ages.
I made sesame chicken.
My feet cooked this awesome Chinese.
Well, I mean, I suppose I made that, those hoisin and garlic wraps.
They were really good.
Mm-hmm.
That was an impressive way of sneaking carrots into a subby. 10 out of 10 would carrot again.
What?
Jane made carrots and they were yummy.
Oh,
Which is I, Jane.
Maker of yummy
carrots. Yeah, I'll make a carrot, what of it?
I'm not saying anything about that, not saying anything.
Yeah, got some sap. I'm sappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh. I see a gloomy friend. I don't think they're a friend. I suspect... Oh, no! You're attacking Plum! I'll suck you! I'll save you, Plum!
Will you?
Yes. I know how to gently handle a plum. I can handle a plum, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, they're so grumpy. Ow. They did their crimes on me. They grow more resistant to our forces. Greenlings may be born from the sun, but rot prefer the cover of night. Watch your step. You don't want to get stuck in their goop. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm good. Hello, Kramak. How are you doing? Echo wants a Chinese. You deserve Chinese.
You should make someone buy you a Chinese.
Mm-hmm. Glare at them menacingly until a Chinese is forthcoming. And it better be succulent. Do, 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 do. How's the story of gardening? The story of gardening is good. Adorable. I have a plum friend. Echo's glaring around chat. Fearsome, that one. Concord, let's head back to Kinnicon before we get sidetracked. We
And
don't
small
want more rot to pop up. Nothing worse than popping rot. Don't know what that is, but it jingled. I'm gonna attack this.
I mean, Jingle's good, right? So it was definitely good, whatever it was.
Well, I mean, it wasn't your wife.
Wife goes Jingle.
Wife does go jingle, but in this case, that was not your jingle wife.
Jingle wife, Jingle wife.
I was impressed. I
Jingle's
saw
like
someone
the
at the protest the other week with Laura. That someone had a bigger bell than Steph. It was a big bell.
Steph, do you want a bigger bell
What?
for your collar? You don't feel like your bell's inadequate, do you?
No?
Okay. They're not unsatisfied with their bell.
I mean, it's not a bell measuring contest.
Whose bell's bigger?
Somebody at the protest that you were at, and I was at, they had a big old bell, probably like 2 inches diameter.
Oh yes, I remember that. I complimented the bell.
Right, it's a good bell.
It was
Very
a
shiny.
nice bell.
Blessingtons. Further Blessingtons. A third Blessington will be your last.
Ah,
Why are you sneezing?
that's being expelled from me.
Husband, why are you sneezing?
Do you have the gay fever?
I think it's because I was circling round on my desk to try and find Steph's lip ring.
What bit, Rick?
Fertling.
Your bottling that I found and put back in the bottling, you ingrate.
Why are you calling me an ingrate?
Because you didn't even remember the nice thing I did.
No, I got confused when you said Steph's lip ring. I thought you'd been piercing me in my sleep again.
Again, I've never pierced you in your sleep.
Where did these nipple bars come from
You
then?
don't have bars in your nipples.
Not yet.
Not today.
Do you want them?
Yeah,
Well,
that showed you.
well, guess who's going to wake up with nipple bars soon?
Right? Be nice, wouldn't it?
Must be
I'm not
nice.
doing it while you're asleep.
Do it at Christmas Eve so I wake up and been clamped by Santa in the night.
Clampter
So
claws.
you wake up screaming and set off the kids.
Hello, Thousand Young.
We're
We've
not
taken a very strange turn.
Hi. So Jenny's playing a lovely game about this little plant with beans.
Mm-hmm. And we're talking about forcibly piercing Steph's nipples. Because, you know, why not? Say goodbye to the kindergarten. Goodbye, kindergarten. I love you. And I hope that you're okay. Would you like some more water before I go? Leaves are private and healthy with no sign of ailing. Yet the vine has produced no new fruit since you were born. Well. Yeah, I want some more piercings. And tattoos. I finally got round to designing mine yesterday. I was in the middle of something else, but I just was, you know, ADHD'd real hard. Spent half an hour designing a tattoo. And now I really, really want a tattoo. And another tattoo.
Oh, I really want another tattoo.
I didn't mean to have, you know, 2 perfectly good ideas for tattoos, but here I am. One of them's a tramp stamp.
Ooh.
No.
You could have it stamped on you.
Yep. In my fuck advertising spot.
Hmm?
In my fuck advertising spot. I mean, it is just advertising while you fuck, right?
It's fuckvertising.
What's this? Raycon headphones? Does anyone have a Raycon E45?
A what?
Raycon earpods as a tramp stamp. NordVPN. Raid Shadow Legends. They bend over provocatively, they wiggle their butt at you, you look up slightly and you think, oh shit. Raid Shadow Legends. Thousand Young suggesting a QR code. I don't know if that would work, because as it gets older, I don't know if that's gonna hold as a QR code. The edges will start to soften a bit. Pixel art looks beautiful, doesn't always look beautiful for forever. Mind you, we might not live that long, so maybe a QR code is the perfect time. Hey, Raid Shadow Legends people. Fucking pay me. I will never talk about your product, but I will tattoo it. Just above my arse. There's no mail. No mail. Don't get too excited. Aww. This place was a total dump before we got it set up. But I'm sure it's still way fancier than that shack in the kindergarten. Hey, I like the kindergarten. Damn it. It's not a home without a leaf pillow to sleep on, of course. When you're done for the day, you can come here and rest your tired eyes. Oh, yeah. Oh, my eyes. I'm so tired. Just sit and think, you know who I should get a tramp stamp for? Like, laser hair removal.
Yeah?
If they want to pay me, an inordinate amount of free hair removal. I get the sides of my head done. Imagine it.
The convenience.
Right? I'd never have to reshave that shit again.
Your head would really fucking hurt.
Oh, I imagine so. I got water, I can get new clothes. I can get changed.
Delta says, by the way, thank you Jen and Steph, you've inspired me to take up streaming and I'm hoping to do it often.
Aw. Good luck.
I got very excited when I saw your live notification, but I was at a wrestling show.
Wrestling. If I ever get time, I will come along, but you know how rarely I have time.
I had to supervise a Tory's throat. Actually, that sounds wrong.
It confirms a lot of what I believe about Tory. Biggity, 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 choke me daddy harder. At least I think that's how it goes. No hat! No hat. No hat.
I can't imagine Zia saying choke me daddy harder, and I don't want to try.
Not with Zio.
No.
Boris. Jacob Rees-Mogg saying choke me harder, nanny choke me.
Nanny.
That I can definitely see. I bet he's got an assistant he calls Bob Cratchit. I bet Jacob Rees-Mogg has an assistant that has insisted that they change their name to Bob Cratchit. They live in a
I wonder if any of
hovel.
his staff have ever fantasised about killing him.
Non-stop, I imagine.
Like, it's got to cross your mind.
Until he arranged the surgery. Not the surgery, as in, have you had the surgery? I'm still desperately entertained by that advert for Croydon Pride I got the other day. Because
Yeah?
Facebook had cropped it to just say, save the D.
Save the day.
Save the D. And my mind immediately went, Chasers be like...
They do be like that, though.
They do be like that. I don't know why, but there they are. Being away. I imagine it was supposed to be date, but who can say for sure? Flower. I can't wander off. I have wandering desires. Gem says, going to sleep Moose Concord the next day and says Gem. Cool. Thanks, advice. Delta says, my D was a V in disguise, it just needs some help transforming. Or as I used to put it, yeah, I've got a vagina, it just happens to be an outie. No more. 3 requests. Cormac says, save the D could also be a good slogan for a condom ad. Save the D before the VD gets here. Schmooples Games, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Morning. Already up and at it, Concord? Yes, because that is when the game woke me up. You're looking chipper. No, don't put me in the chipper. No. Hope your new home is holding up. It was pretty nasty before Fuji worked it over. What, Mount Fuji? The truth is, the Hamlet sorely needs all the help it can get. Now, you're not cooped up in the kindergarten, so we can make use of you here. Lucky for you, today we've made some time to walk you through it all. If you're working the Hamlet, you'll want to keep your eye on this board here. But just put up a few requests, and it's now your job to help them where you can. People always need a few things done here and there. Quickly turn it down just a little bit. Yeah. Why is Fee over there? Fee's moved.
Why have I moved?
I don't know, you moved.
Getting up to business.
Business. Shenanigans.
I've never actually shenaned.
I don't know. Omegon says, brain is not working right now for reasons. I'm going to say a faulty sluice spring.
Schmooples Games says hiya.
Hello. Welcome. Fetid roots have grown into Bell Row. Cut them down before someone gets hurt. The bridge from Spring Hamlet to Riverway has deactivated. You can get there from the bend to reactivate it. Cottage. Granny Smith has to resharpen the guard's tools and is asking for glass shards from the beach. We need 4 in a forage box. Fucking sort it out. Okay, well, we'll fix the bridge. Guess I can't do either any of those things well. Fuck me, I guess. Hello there. Ah, good day, eh, Greenling? Don't squander it. Sorry, if you want to enter, this corner belongs to the Autumn Town Runaways. Don't worry, we're getting by just fine without you, bugger. The lot's real thankful to you Hamlet people for giving us a new place to live. But it ain't our nature to depend on charity from softies like yourself. Hey, hey. Don't take it the wrong way. We just prefer to rely on the skills we've brought from Autumntown. Well, well, well. Relying on the skills, is it? Fee, they got skills.
Got mad skills in it, yo.
Mad skills. General Kenobi, hello there.
Touch the twinkly stump, what does it do?
The twinkly stamp. Oh, twinkly stump.
Huh?
What?
On the last map, the stump was twinkling.
Oh, that's resources. I can get sticks, maybe stats. Hang on. I need to sit down. I realise my feet are very sad.
Oh no, not sad feet.
Sad feet? I have been standing all day. At 3 o'clock I was like, I really should go to lunch. And then at 5:30, half an hour before I finished work, I was like, remember lunch? You know your hour lunch that you're supposed to have? You ADHD'd right through it, you fool. Oh well. Maybe tomorrow. Sad Feet, the edgy reboot of Happy Feet, where the penguins are all edgy and dressed in leather. Wah. Pingu is not okay. Fuji once told me that the lights do stuff. Yeah, that sounds right. The lights do stuff. Ooh, okay. Watch whack. Watch whack. Oh, I see how it be. Uh-oh.
So what was that new spinny thing you discovered?
Spinny thing?
It looked like a dream catcher, but people-sized.
I don't know. I only have a
We
pic.
were looking for poi.
Oh! The Vada Chaka. What does it do? It's a... okay, so it's the big wheel or the wheel of the sun, depending on where you read about it. It's a, it's a Sikh thing originally. So the center is literally just a chakram. And the edge pieces, as a weapon, would be, like the very far out pieces, instead of being wooden beads, they'd be blades.
Ooh.
So, as you can imagine, spinning that round, you get quite a, quite a nasty thwack with that. Same as poi, really. Like, I like heavy poi, so mine are full of, like, a lot of rice. So theoretically could do a lot of frickin' damage.
Aww.
Mm.
Cynic1984 says, I just wanted to say that Steph and Fee have really helped me get more comfortable telling people I'm non-binary.
Yay!
Steph just for being out there and in your face, and Fee for showing me that you don't have to force androgynous to be non-binary and valid.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, and thank you, James, for being so unmasked. Because my whole life I had to mask my autism, so at 38 I'm slowly learning to show joy about the sort of things I like.
Yay!
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
I love.
Very proud of you.
I love encouraging Laura to just gush about stuff.
Oh, it's so cute. Occasionally she just checks in.
She's like, I'm really
it's changing
sorry.
her-
It's like, no, please keep going. It was adorable. No, I'm taking up too much space. No, take up all the space.
Have all of it. This is precious.
This is for you.
You cannot deny us this, whatever this is, just this happy little bean. We love the happy little bean.
Encourage the bean.
I enjoy encouraging the bean.
Mm-hmm. The encouragement is important. Hey Rana, how's it going? Our day is just beginning. It's south to the docks. Yay, we're going down the docks. Hey!
Why? We've hit ducks.
Aye. That's the south of the docks. We need to forage some stuff for Granny Smith. Well, I love nothing more than foraging around me granny. Apparently Laura recently talked about MCR on Dice Funk. That's excellent. I need to catch up on Dice Funk. I'm a little bit behind. I'm not a whole season behind like I was earlier this year.
I haven't started yet. I'm not ready to love again.
I found this one a bit tough at the start.
Yeah?
Bit of a tough starter, but I think it's alright. I think they did a damn good job. Resources in the forage box. Resources in the forage box. Only number go. But do I achieve anything? Yes, I achieved something. Destruction. Destruction. Have you seen the old grave in Belrow? I think Elderberry knows about it. Rumours!
Rumours?
I've been rumoured. I got some glass shards in my glass Chardonnay. Question's in the bag. No, it's in the box. We did good work together, Concord. Too bad it's still work. Wow, 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 wow. Delta says, my squishy's like that with me. I end up info dumping about stuff like Sonic and Transformers, and then check myself because of a lifetime of bad experiences could condition me to expect no one to be interested. She always encouraged me and says she loves hearing it. Also, Transformers and Sonic. Yes. It certainly helps if you have somebody that info dumps stuff you're also really into. But there is something to be said about just the sheer excitement of, I want to tell about a thing. There is a thing I love and I want to share that with you. I enjoy that. It was a jar of baddie. This was not the nice thing I requested.
It was not a nice thing at all.
It wasn't. It was a jar of baddie. I hear a wife there on the stair. Right there. A little wife with no shoes on. Oh, I declare she's gone back up the stair up there. That's a song about my wife.
I enjoyed it. Your wife's adorable.
You're adorable. My wife's adorable. Your wife's adorable.
You're adorable.
I'm just a little mean.
An adorable one.
Gonna dye my hair before trans pride. Gonna wear my gays can do whatever they want t-shirt to trans pride.
Yeah!
Oh, also, have you got any of the vests in XL? Because apparently that double XL is just a bit huge on me.
I did warn you.
Look, this is a problem I've been finding a lot recently. I'm not as round as I think I am.
I don't know.
And yes, there's trans pride in Brighton.
Check.
check the stocks. I can't afford it until I get paid, but I want to get another. Gays can do whatever they want, actually in a size that fits me, and the new J logo. I want to get tentacles tattooed up my whole arm.
You should do that.
Right, I'd look great getting hugged. Oh, I had the most adorable conversation with Laura the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, I can't even remember what came up, what brought it up. But something about tentacles, funnily enough. And I was like, that'd be great with tentacles. I could hug you lots. Wait, would you be okay with me hugging you if I had tentacles? And she was like, you know what? I've had more time than a human should have to think about their wife hugging them if they had lots of tentacles. And you know what? I've decided I'm actually okay with it.
Oh.
I'm sorry I made you think about that a lot. Consensual hugs. With all the arms. Imagine how big the hug could be. People at raves tell me I give good hugs already. Imagine if I gave the biggest hug. Imagine how loved you'd feel. Wow. Coins. I got a coin. I am more than my tentacles. I wish I had tentacles. Oh, we were watching Addams Family too. We were watching the second animated Addams Family movie, and Fester starts growing tentacles. Fester's got a tentacle. Where's my tentacle? I could have a tentacle. I'd be great with tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Then he grows a second one. I'm like, got
Sure.
multiple tentacles. Me, not a one. I'm being denied. Denied. My tentacly dreams.
There are so many insecticons pointing guns at me right now. I just became like consciously aware of it.
Aha. Another day helps you work, rest and play. Or does it? I need to follow Rana. Rana. Or maybe they should stop running away. Runaways means well most of the time. What are you saying to me, friend? The lilies are too weak. Weak lilies. We have a problem in this town of weak lilies.
Oh dear.
Yep. And as for their livers, whew. Delta says it sounds like crimes. I'm glad you agree. I think it's crimes. I'd be great with tentacles. If I drop things, I could have potentially a lot more arms to try and catch it before it landed. Also, I could carry more shopping and give better hugs. All consensual, of course. Because if you've got tentacles, you've got to be responsible. Got a hazel shield. 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 Yeah. Plum! Hello, Plum. Oh, good. Doing the rounds. Looks like you're doing well for yourself. I'm running some errands. I'll check in with you later. Okay. Yeah, check in. Come and get some plum enjoyment. Ow. Oh, bugger. Yeah. Oh my god, saying it's somewhat more awkward to travel through most doorways when tailed by the Greek hero Tentacles. Cynic says that Plum seems like they're on the up and up. Well, I think they're properly descended. Oh, the Angie. Oh, bastard. This feels like a berry-based hate crime. Yeah. I got to the root of the problem. The Winterglade is closed off. Well, well, well. Well, well, Wellingtons. Well, they're still here, so I guess that counts for something. All the requests are done. Go Team Runner. But I'm still beat, so I'm going to take a hike back to the bend to rest. I mean, I'm just, I'm busy. Don't expect me to babysit you for the rest of my life. Ah, fine, I give in, but only because I'm extremely kind. I'll help you out more. Just don't expect me to overwork myself for you. Wow. But for realsies, I'm heading out. I think you can take care of yourself. The rest of the hamlet thinks you're a big baby, but I got your number. Guardian. Plum is still lingering around here. Might want to check in with them. Where's Plum? Where is Plum? Is it time to suck on a plum? Tell the Glade that I understand, but I need a bit more time to arrange everything here. It's not like Ledidi wants me there anyway. I'm sure the hamlet needs her, but unless we can find the root of this... Oh! Concord. I didn't see that. Listen, this is a private matter. That's why I should have used NordVPN. We better fucking baby. I'll meet you by your new home later on today. There's a few more things we should talk about. What if we didn't? What if we didn't talk about the things? If we just repressed everything? Ooh, hello, friend. Don't think you're as friendly as your friend. Ow, my butt face. Ow. If I die, I'll be sad. And everyone in town will be sad. Be like the young berry child. The one we pinned all our hopes on and our dreams. Plums, plums,
Just a
plums,
lot to pin on a berry, you know?
plums, 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 plums. Pin it on a berry, pin it on a berry, berry. Pin on a berry.
Pigeon getting in again.
Yep. Sometimes you just gotta wedge a pigeon. Oh yeah, I see town. Like a bit of wood, huh? Oh. The town desires wood. Kooky nuts for your seed patch. A greasy nut that grows into valuable items. A rock. Bow. Sunny side rucksack. A backpack. It's only cosmetic. Cosmetics!
It's just cosmetic.
A hat. It's just I've got to pay for this, have I, these cosmetics? Well, well, well. It turned out the game with the cute berry was horrible all along. Look, here's the gallows. I can go sit on the gallows. It doesn't help that I don't remember where I live. Whoa, big friend. Who is definitely not a friend. I don't think they're friendly. Or kind. Possibly even a little impolite. There, I said it.
You said it.
Yep. Ah. Thanks, the game. Right, where the fuck do I live? Tell me! I'm being controversial. Me? This is how I reveal that I'm super edgy. Ooh. Whatever this is. Ooh. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, I can use the water on myself. I can wet myself and feel better. Who would have thought of that? Not me. Did you know you could do this?
I've never tried.
Well, maybe now is your opportunity. Why don't you try it at home? Hey, Plum. Looking sleek, friend. Concord, you'd probably noticed by now things are a bit off. I haven't been entirely transparent because I'm a plum and we're largely opaque. How about your transfer out of the kindergarten? The truth is, the hamlet won't have the resources to keep you out there in the kindergarten. Don't worry about thine leave it would you just fine without you. Everything is nourished in Spring Hamlet, and once In the water glade, there'll be no one to maintain those trails. Fuji's gone off to the summer bar. We're cut off from Autumn Town. The work just keeps piling up. And on top of that... Leaving us all behind? No, it's not like that. But I am leaving. Winterglade is asking for my help, and I know I'm needed there. This won't be like the other trips I've taken, and it terrifies me. I've always loved Hamlet. Always will, but I guess I can't ignore the rest of the Grove. Every village lives in such quiet pain. Relatable. All of us depend on strong people like you. Hello, Tricky. Mummy? Don't get too nervous now, and I know it's a lot, but every guardian starts where you stand now. Standing in front of me, wishing to suck the plum. I know how it is. The Grove is a magic place. It's also unknown, scary, sacred in many ways, scary. And your connection to it is the same. The Grove came to the first guardian, Cain. And he picked them, and then Cain picked the others, like me and Hop. By extension, they had original choice. Every guardian is chosen by the Grove itself. Back then, I didn't understand Cain. And I refused to hear otherwise. By now, I stand by my choice to... sleepiness. Here, I want you to take this journal. Pay attention to the ways you grow. In due time, you'll come to learn what I've always known about you. You love sucking plums. You have the power to do so much more than just suck plums. You can work the shaft too. You just need time to realize it. I don't have much more to say. If you like, we can enjoy the sounds of the river. It'd be nice to spend a few more moments with you before I leave. Ricky says there are so many spiders. So many spiders. Maybe you need the help of Arachno. They know all about... Oh. Apologies. I've not been sleeping very well.
Can't tell. Not by the big yawn.
I get yawny during stream every week. I'm awful at being awake, DM. Lack of sleep, high pain days. Fun times! And so a new one joins us on the great plane of events. Welcome, young sprout. Within you I sense... Oh, it's the tree. I sense many things. Juvenile doubt, longing, dreams of future fraught with possibility and danger, the very same things that molded the other guardians. In time, you will see, be the champion I seek. For now, I pray for your success in things to come and safety. Also, if you want to suck the plum, I'm sure you could just ask him. Thanks, Tree. Tree understands my needs. Gonna pop that down there. Store some glass. Bit of sap. Couple of twiglets. Maybe even some pobbles. Haven't heard from Fee in a bit. Apart from that stream ending smooch. Yeah, because we had the smooch.
We had a smooch.
And then I took a week off.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're here.
Yeah.
Oh no, we had the Vampire Survivors mission when you weren't here. And my bitrate had been kicked repeatedly in the junk. It wheezed out onto Twitch. Everyone was like, this is unwatchable bullshit!
Sputtered.
It coughed and wheezed. As we build more, the road continues to threaten us. We'll need you to help us with pushing the rot back. We're putting up more requests for fighting and hope you can count on you to face in the challenge. I know many are skeptical, Concord. But I can already see you'll be fine, Guardian. It's just the start of your work. I know there's many others outside the hamlet who need someone like you. Dare say, with that pick, you are the spitting image of a young plum. Be the plum you want to put in your own mouth. Well, yeah, sure. I mean, the colour's there. But if Plum wanted a new guardian to help out, perhaps a brawnier person would literally carry more weight. No. Don't listen to Rana. You're strong and cool, if I may add. I don't know what Plum has in mind, but I know that Grove couldn't have picked a better candidate. Yeah. I'm kidding. A bit more experience and I bet you'll be able to kick my butt in 2 weeks. Just remember to drink your dew, okay? But yeah, congratulations, Guardian Concord. Don't blow it. Gonna blow it. Alright. Oh, and there's post. A group of organised rot got past the gate in Tree Path and is preventing entry to the forest. Someone needs to clear them out. Another bridge has been deactivated. We need someone to enter through the docks to reactivate the right nodes. And there's some oozes. I like the sound of an ooze. Tried to break into an apartment. We need sap from overgrown stumps to patch the cracks. 2 globs of sap into the forage box. I can do that. Stab this tree and hope for something good. And yes, I will attack my... Ooh, I got money. Someone's sending money through the post. As well they should them. Secrets. Pee. What's up? What's occurring? What's happening?
Honestly, I'm just really phlegmy and I don't want to talk because I sound gross.
Lemby?
I'm a phlegmy!
That's just the slime within. And yes, apparently you are a Lemby. Got a pebble, a pebble, a pebble.
Oh, what are you committing?
Crimes.
She's skulking.
I mean, sometimes a good skulk is what you need. Sometimes in life you need a skulk. I'm not sure slime can crime.
No?
No. Slime's lovely. It's nice to be ensliminated. It sounds like you're drawing.
Plus, I am filing.
Filing. It's not tax season.
I file recreationally.
Ooh. A hobby filer, eh? I see how it is.
File for the joy of it.
Oof. Joying around, is it?
You know it.
Gleeful, probably.
deeply. Almost sexual.
Hmm. What's that like?
Pretty vile.
Hmm. Well, these have been your file packs for today.
I filed so many things today.
Yeah?
And then I had
No,
to
I'm
put them on a
dead.
different filing system. But then we don't delete them off the original one because we don't trust the system.
I died. I died and I failed at everything.
No. You did.
Oh my god, I'm dead. No. No hat. No hat for me.
No hat, not for you, not today.
I am a hatless wonder.
Oh, my phone's going.
Medicate! Medicate!
Take your drugs, wife. Good wife.
Drug away. Drug away. Yeah. Oh, I love this for me. Me sits down because sad feet. After sitting down, my hips are sad because I'm sitting down.
Levitate.
Levitate!
I'm just saying, when have you seen a Dalek with sore feet?
Wednesday.
Oh, fairly recently then.
Yep. I helped take them to the podiatrist. You would be surprised.
I think I'm just going to have to accept the inevitable and go for a smoke.
A smoke.
Then I won't be as clogged up with all the stuff that my lungs are fighting back with.
I see. You'll have beaten them down.
Put them in their place, as it were.
Yeah, flammy place. I think that's the thing I had the most problem with smoking. It's really inconvenient. Hey, I demand attention. Nobody. Yeah, but we could be smoking right now. I could relieve some of the tension I've induced. Could have just not induced it in the first place. No. I have to do a little induce. It's a treat. My gift to you. Thanks, buddy. What's up? Where's the fucking shop? Think I found the shop. Those for critical repairs. I'm critical of those repairs. So we need to heal in a pinch. Or water a dry garden plot. The Hamlet's well dispense tap dew. That's whatever we pull straight from our rivers with a bit of filtration, of course. But if you're looking for something a bit more to season them with different... I try to season them with different things. Gives them a bit of a zing and provides you with cool benefits and buffs. Each keeper of dew in the grove makes their own set of dew. Keep an eye peeled for new kinds of dew to experience different effects. Improve the jar with routine care and various tinkerings. Pushes enemy away after spitting. Well. I want the better... a building equipment. I could equip a building. Sharpen the pick. I've got a pick +1. A better pick. Oh, thank you for coming, 1000 Young. Quick, do advertising before you go. Let people know where they can get the thing. Thank you for coming. Thousand Young. They've got miniatures. 1000 Young. 3D. And stuff. Oozing. Oozing's a good word. I like oozing. And in this case, it could be oozing for a bruising. No outsiders are allowed past this point. Sorry. Guardian Concord. Winterglade has been growing quite cold as of late. The grove is changing, it seems. Melodidi. But only letting a select number of people. Oh, I see. But if you need any help, please feel free to ask. I don't need no help. I'm gonna go and help them. But here we are now. No one's helping anyone. We're just sad. Lance. Loink. 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 I've been afflicted. I didn't want to be afflicted. That didn't sound fun at all. Imagine if I'd gone through life unafflicted. I'd have been great at that. Not afflicting the world. Ciao. Crimes again. Just a little jar of hatred, aren't you? Well, well, well. No room for pebble. Well. I guess the pebbles are just too good for me. Hello. I'm pretty busy doing shot guard. Got it, you did anything, Guardian? How could you help? It makes sense, gotta be honest. I was pretty disappointed when Plum ended up changing gears to Guardian. I mean, no offense, Conqueror, but you're not exactly an accomplished rat fighter. However, I can help you out. The new Guardian, I suppose, that'll be the next best thing. My skill is sorely squandered here on the shore where a few rat dare cross the salty sands. Elderberry has me here while I work on fixing my protective gear. Can be help with all the muck uses make. But if you get me, say, 2 glass lenses, I can fix my goggles and help you with the inland rot. Sometimes beach glass jars end up on our shores for dropping glass lens. Surely a guardian as green as you could use an experienced fighter like me. Ba-ba-da-ba! I've got a quest. Betties? Don't know what those things do, but I guess I have to accept that they do something. Or not. Meow, 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 meow. Put things into the something. Put things. I don't have enough of glass shard. Well, 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 well. Well, well, well. gonna go and get some of glass shard. I know where I'm going. Where's my glass shard? Where's my glass shard? Where is it? Glass and McShardenton. Glass my Schadenfreude. Stitch that. Goes the Schadenfreude. I've been abandoned and now my brain is all wibbly. Wibbly brain meats. Num num num. I had a little sippy from my jaw. I don't know why I have the ant cat stuck in my head tonight.
Guess who's back?
Back again. It is Fee. My girlfriend.
Yeah!
Hours. Other things that weren't being here.
Smoky.
Smoky.
Mhm.
Satisfying. Have the cravings been quashed for another moment?
Mm-hmm.
Their hold over you beaten back. Take that, the hold.
Right. You know the hold, right?
Gone.
Beaten back.
I'm glad that you've freed yourself. I hope it brings you peace and prosperity and a small shoe.
Just a small one. I've only got little feet.
You wouldn't want to be greedy, would you?
No.
Or feedy.
Oh gosh.
What?
I just remembered I have to wake up tomorrow.
What?
Do things.
Why?
Capitalism.
That sounds pretty shite.
I think so.
Have you told it to fornicate itself? Liberally.
Apparently that's my job. Apparently I am the one who is going to get stuffed.
A stuffed chicken?
Little stuffed chicken.
Well, well, well. I guess that's me told. About the stuffed chicken. Oh, I see how it is. The daylight changing. Now I'm nearly invisible. Where once I was very clearly visible. I see how it is. Things being stuff. Didn't ask for that, did I?
You didn't.
And yet here we are.
There you are.
There we are. There's no thought, no understanding. Oh shit. Is this thing dying? A resounding maybe. I'm getting used to the pick. I've got pick skills.
Yeah. You picked up a skill.
I have. Oh, it's a rot dummy. Wow. Thanks for telling me. I've done all the things. Bedtime.
All of them?
Yep, done all of them. That's it, game over, I win.
Congratulations for beating gaming.
I'm just so good at gaming.
Literally the best.
Doop doop doop. Dibba-dibba-ba, dibba-dibba-ba. Gonna refill my tap dew for emergency healing properties. Also, I see there's a bubbly box in my room. Hey, bubble box. Bubble box. What?
Emma's being about me.
About you?
Her face is on my face.
That's your face.
It's her face place now.
Well. Did you request this? Did you authorize this?
It's just occurring.
I see how it is. Rot roots are growing into the crossroads. And cracked homes.
You need to
Oozes.
understand how much her face is in my face.
In your face, please.
Her face is on my face.
That seems like a possible crime. Do you need an adult?
Oh god no, don't let me tidy my room.
There might be a cool adult. We might be able to find you an cool adult. Would that work for you?
I think that would work out, yeah.
What about a lovely man in a jumpsuit who will read you a bedtime story? He's got a cool moustache.
You know what, right?
Hmm.
For a town that's desperate for everyone to pitch in where they can, all of them are just doing the absolute least. I've never seen anyone do anything.
I'm doing things. I work bloody
Exactly.
hard.
Just you. Also, I've decided those things that look exactly like you, but zombies, are my least favourite things.
Yeah. Have they offended you?
It just looks like a very stark reminder that you too could be a little mouldy zombie.
We could all be a little mouldy zombie if we just apply ourselves. Work hard.
Are they all supposed to be something else?
I don't know. I don't know. I know they're called the Rot, so maybe they are supposed to be what happens to me. I'm dead again. I've died again. Apparently there's less leaflets. Whatever the fuck that means. I don't know if that's my money.
Ish.
Oh dear. Ah. Okay. What if cod and chips and peas and stuff? Forage. I'm gonna go and forage again. Sounds like some bullshit. Will one ridge do you? No, we need 4. Seems like crimes. Crimes of the times. Eee. Eee.
You got a subscriber.
A new subscriber, what are they called?
Lorak Booze?
Lorak Moose.
Lorak Booze.
They sound cool.
Very.
I would hang out with someone called Lorak Booze. Might even go to some kind of event with them.
Whoever this Lorak is, I bet they're cute.
Oh, I bet. I bet that I've got a bat that could solve all of humanity's problems.
I mean, I very rarely reflect on my problems in proximity to a good butt.
Right. Make everything better. By the power of the boot. Doot doot. Mm.
I could put up to the bean and not be asleep, and then suddenly there's cookies.
Cookies. Oh. I bought peanut butter. That means there could, theoretically, be cookies. I could take the no cookies, wiggle them about a bit, and voila, cookies. Je joue aux cookies.
Considering trying Huel.
Yeah.
Well, I don't eat good through the day, and it's kind of an imposition that I have to eat at all.
Mm.
I could streamline that, and it not just be like a pot noodle.
Instead, just have misery sauce.
Just have what?
Just misery sauce.
Is misery sauce a name it goes by?
No. I'm being silly.
Apparently it causes your digestive system to create misery sauce for a few days.
Don't we all?
I mean, that's only making me, like, trust the reviews more. Like, if the reviews are, like, pretty great, except for the fact that your stomach gets really angry for a day or two, I feel like no one's been paid to say it does give you the shits.
Does it cause a greasy period?
No, quite the opposite, in fact. Apparently it's because it's so high in fibre.
I don't see how a liquid can be that high in fibre. I mean, they always talk about the reason that smoothies are absolutely awful for you is because you're turning all the fibre into nothingness because it's too small. But keeping all of the fruit sugars. So you're actually making the fruit worse by blending it.
Oh, you see, I thought that fibre was pretty indigestible. And it was juices that are, like, rendered down with enzymes that get sugarier.
Sugar, yeah.
Young Len says, "Hey Jen, sick outfit."
Thank you. I need a stronger tool.
So,
Or, well. Meow, 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 meow. That sounded way more like Oasis than I intended it to. But here we are. What if, what if, what if, what if, what if, what if, what if? Just need a bit more glass, eh? Yeah. Wooden hammer. Increase the power of the hammer. Can I sharpen the pick? I don't have whatever the fuck that is.
I just thought of a pointless prank that would take way too long and too much effort to pull off.
Right.
So you have to get really skinny.
Oh.
Right, so you see how it's already too much effort.
Yeah.
But I mean, really skinny.
Dangerously skinny.
I mean, not dangerously skinny, just like so skinny that people will question, right? And then the next time you have to go to the doctors for a BMI check, right?
Right.
Find a way of swallowing something heavy.
Right.
My first thought was little balls of lead, but then I realised the inherent flaw in that plan.
What's wrong with a little lead poisoning?
It's the
Everyone
lead.
loves a bit of lead poisoning.
Alright, maybe plastid lead.
Put an ingot in your pants.
Right. Pants ingot.
Right? And then get weighed while wearing like an outfit that doesn't look like you would be hiding any extra weight.
Yep. What if you just, instead of insoles in your shoes, you just replaced it with just an ingot in each
It
shoe?
might make you take your shoes off.
Well, maybe put them in your socks then. You'll
Big
have slightly
stinker.
clangy feet when you take them off, but what if you've got the socks on?
Wait, I know what you could do, right?
Right.
There's like some string that's got little lead beads all inside it.
Right.
So on the outside it's just a cord, but it weighs a ton. It's like used to keep the bottom of like lace curtains and stuff hanging straight down.
Right. So make all your clothes out of that.
Right. Then your BMI, right?
Yeah.
They're going to have to stand there and with their whole ass tell someone with like a 28-inch waist that they are dangerously obese.
You know they will, though.
Yeah, but I wonder if it'll set anything off, like, deep inside.
It'll finally break them. That'll be the thing that finally gets them.
Right?
I can't keep living this lie. This was racist bullshit when I was at medical school. And now standing here telling you... I don't think doctors are that self-aware.
Like the idea of being 10 stone and being able to hide an additional 5 stones of lead.
Oof, 10 stone. I've not been 10 stone since I was 10. I was 14 stone for a while. That was really nice. And I was like, if I can get down to 12, I'll be really happy. And then I
Oh
put
yeah,
8
I
stone
never
on.
seem to go up.
Number go up.
I've lost weight twice in my life.
I think the main problem is just that I have no time anymore. Like, I realised that I used to do things like just go for a walk in the evening. It's nice. Just go for a walk. Love a walk, me. Uh-oh. Hang on, I need to go get some more batteries. Oh, fucking hell. Hello. I have returned. But I'm still sleepy. Apologies for my loud yawning. I had a sleep honk. Huh? Pebbles. Pebbles. attacking all the people, terrorizing the village. Ah! It's an afternoon. Would you like to terrorize a village? Possibly a packet of shoes. A multi-pack of shoes. Imagine it.
A multi-pack of shoes.
Mmm. A Schulte pack, if you will. Will you?
Yeah.
What do you want? A few oozes getting rowdy, just let some fences in Riverway. Someone needs to pound the pegs back. I've got some pegging to do apparently.
Ooh, some pegging.
Mm-hmm. I reckon I'd be good at that.
I reckon you would.
Well, I'll see what I can hammer. I'm going to give it a good pounding. When the pounding day is done, our girls just want to peg someone. Oh, girls just want to peg someone. Girls. And frankly, not just girls. People. All kinds of people want to peg, 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 peg. Peg, 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 peg. Peg, 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 peg. Peg, 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 peg. Peg, 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 peg. Sometimes for no good reason, it's just pegging is fun. Oh, it's just pegging is fun. Pegging is fun.
Fun.
Things in your bum 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 bum. Pegging, pounding, pounding, pounding the pegs. That's me, I'm a peg pounder. Pound of pegs, peg, peg, bing. So glad this stream is set to mature. Even though it's not that mature, let's be honest.
I mean, it's kind of juvenile. I'm
Wow.
enjoying that.
Juvenile. Yeah. Sleep. We can do other things than sleep. How's the village doing? Yup, that's the village alright. How is my player? Doing alright, I guess. Stream is mature in the same way that video games are mature. Extremely. Numbers. What? That's my memory. I remember that. Level 2. I leveled. Oh, you know my cat necklace?
Yeah?
You know, I've been trying to replace it for months because because some of the stuff's dropped out of it.
Right.
I couldn't find any. Weird, because they used to be fucking everywhere.
I found that with foam. Why is foam not anywhere anymore?
Environmental?
No, it comes in pre-cut shirts. It just doesn't come in A4.
Huh. shipping?
I went to physical shops.
Brexit.
Brexit.
It's Brexiting. Roots growing in the crossroads. Another bridge has been fucked off. What is wrong with these villagers, honestly? Yeah, we fucked it. Sort it out for us. Cheers, Bell. Like, I swear I did this the other day. I don't feel like this game is doing a lot with its concept. We're less than 2 hours in, and we have already done the same mission type a couple of times. Sure, you're adorable. Sure, I'm a tiny berry. What more could I achieve? You there, Barry, you've been playing the game for 5 in-day game days. We have already repeated content. Cynic says, I can't believe the EU tricked the UK into Brexit. Because there's no way racist old Brits did something that bad for our country out of ignorance and spite. No, don't you understand? This is what we wanted. We love punching ourselves in the face repeatedly.
The face, right?
Face? That's the good punching spot, that. Elderberry? Would you look at that? A bona fide guardian runner told me you had been slipping into your new duties just fine. Come, let's talk in the library. Should I come in the library? That feels distasteful. Come in. Alright, I guess I will then. This is your first time in the library, right? Yes, it's been closed until now. Well, so, do tell, how's the week been working out for you? It's alright, I guess. That's great. I know things may seem rocky right now, but I'm sure you'll find your way. A lot of the villagers had their doubts, so I'm glad to hear it's working out. But for now, we've got work to do on this library.
Oh dear. Oh no!
I'm alive.
No!
But who knows if this place will even hold? Below the paper bark, the rot stirs in an unsettling new way. We will have to get started immediately if we are to act swiftly enough. Marsan is willing to make the concentrated dew we need, but they'll need someone to gather ingredients, and on top of that, there's some smaller issues to take care of. Whatever technology the paperbark relies on, it seems to be drawing power from multiple parts of the hamlet. The power nodes are much like the ones that control the bridges here. I recall there are a few nodes in Bell Row. No, it's a lot, so please do things at your own pace. Repairing things can be quite tedious without our architect Fuji. You've met, no? Let me know when it's all ready. For now, I'll be outside. I hate being cooped up in here too long. The book. Back. Happy. So speaking of adorable things, I got my first kitty recently. Would you like to see some pictures? Fuck yes, we want to see pictures. If you're looking for Marcel, they're right here at the tavern. Just thought I'd help a bit. Thank you, friend. Do 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 do. I jotted.
Yeah?
Yep. Hey, Concord. I need help with the library, right? Right. Elderberry told me about it. High purity stuff. Pure, uncut dew. Listen, I don't have much dew to spare. At least it's not of that quality. I'll help you out. I'm gonna need 5 saps. Saps. Ah. Right, go get some sap. Tap, tap. I need some sap. Tap, tap. I need some. Cute, uncut, cute. Mmm. Twig. I got a twig. It wasn't a twig. It was a rock lobster. Oh. Ooh. Library power node successfully activated. Destroy. And we'll kill everything. Yes, we'll kill everything. Oh no. Oh no. I received an injury.
An inch.
Yeah. My piercing is being weird and now I have a running nose. Talk to Elderberry. No sound produce enough dew. Dew. Do 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 do. Pardon me. I did abort. I restored the power. That sound on the cat says that kitty is extremely baby. I'm excited to see the baby kitty. I'll go have a look in a sec. Then I will have seen a baby. Oh, poor Smudgelet. She's not been coping well with the heat.
It's a baby. A fluffy, fluffy baby.
Exactly. Imagine being that fluffy in this heat. She just didn't know what to do with herself. She was being lonk and exhaust. I spent 2 days just being very, very long on the table. Oh no.
Flat or long and low?
Long and flat.
Flat, flat cat.
No loafing. No, that would have been too many body parts near each other. Legs out, dangling. Body as long and flat as possible to, I guess, to act as some sort of heat sink. Meadow.
Meadow.
Meadow. Howdy doodly doo. I don't have 5. Well, well, well. I guess I'm just a not having 5 failure. 2. No wonder everyone was disappointed with me. I'm the worst. With my 2 sap. Thinking I might have 5 sap. I didn't have 5 sap. I was a sap for thinking I did. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. What's up, Johnny and Coco? Good to see you in town again. Can I help you with? Can I sell some stuff? Of course. Will you buy this pebble? And this tree. Yeah. Thanks, friend. I buy stuff now. Buying stuff and selling off my crap. Etc. etc. Something, 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 ooby doo. Molten kitty. Molten kitty. That was a couple of months ago she was molten. Shedding everywhere she was. And we don't even have a shed.
Not even a shed.
Not even a shed.
You could have a small, tiny model shed.
I could have a model shed. I could 3D render a shed. Oh no! My shit, you see? Wrecked. They wrecked my shit. Okay. I am broken, fundamentally. Where do you put your blood if you don't have a shed? I just drink it straight out. Don't leave it lying around. Get straight on that. Bee!
Me?
Bee!
Me?
Bee!
Me?
Where can we find you on the internet?
I can find us at Phoenix2 Hill on Twitter.
Twitter.
If it's not down again.
It's not down again. It was briefly down. Imagine that. Imagine a world in which
It's
Twitter.
down.
Twitter's down.
What about you, girlfriend?
Me, I can be found at linkter.ee/Janiac, JANEIAC, because apparently Streamlink's disappeared, so I guess Nightbot needs an update.
Yeah, I'll do that now.
Thank you. We've done a book. Can I find art? I will show you an art. This is a book, and we did it. We did this book, you see. It's called Who Hunts the Whale? The book that we did. Yeah, can I show you? There it is. There's the art that we got for the cover. That's done by eBoy Arts. Notice how the main character dressed here in the same purple as the water. So she blends into the background, unseen, stealthy, like a little ninja. My other favourite feature. See this, right? This way to be up top where all the money is.
Uh-huh.
There's no ladder. There's a ladder from here. There's some stairs. There's a ladder here. There's a ladder here, but there's no... Get it.
There's no stairs.
Get it, 'cause there's no
I
way.
get it. I get it.
There is no way. You cannot win at the capitalism. So yeah, that's the book. You can pre-order it. There is a link. I will find the link. Links, 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 link.
So the link.
Link, 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 link. I got approached by the Queer Podcast Network the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah. Apparently, they want to include us in a directory of queer podcasts, and it was nice.
That is nice.
It was nice for once not to be approached with "Hi, Stoned," because the email is Stoned Monkey Radio. Well done. So yeah, it was nice for someone actually to understand that I have a name. When being approached for advertising anything. Yeah. Oh, hello Cashmere22. Thank you for the follow. I can be found at patreon.com/StonedMonkeyRadio for as little as $1 a month. You can help me justify the fact that I'm constantly exhausted all of the time, and my health is suffering for it. But if I make enough money, I might be able to give up my day job and just create stuff full time. Imagine that, only having to work 2 jobs instead of 3, and then people would like the thing. Anyway, oh, I get pats. Okay, I love you all. Thank you for coming. See you again sometime. Bye bye.
Bye. Yes. I